And for days, the elephant was in the river, extensively injured, very severe oral injuries, and then ultimately it just drowned in that river after losing strength and falling into it. Now, we're hoping more progress will be made in terms of how this case is going. If there are other suspects, then they would also be arrested and stringent action will be taken against them. Now, moving on, India today has given further impetus to its bid for a non-permanent seat in the UN Security Council, which is coming up for elections in less than 2 weeks. The day saw External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar launching a brochure listing out India's priorities. He said India can play a positive global role considering the COVID crisis that is being faced by the entire world. He said India's agenda will be driven by 5 S's: Samman, which is respect; Samvad, which is dialogue; Sahyog, which is cooperation; Shanti, peace; and Samriddhi, prosperity. This has been laid out by Prime Minister Modi. Take a look.
India is taking its campaign for securing a seat at the UNSC as a non-permanent member a notch up. The election for the seat will be held on 17th of June. Outlining the priorities for this campaign, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar released a brochure in the national capital. The brochure enlists India's priorities for its campaign. Dr. Jaishankar underlined the constructive global role India can play when the world is confronting the menace of COVID-19 and its economic fallout.
India will work constructively with partners to overcome old and new fault lines and offer innovative and inclusive solutions. Help developing countries obtain the necessary support to recover from the COVID-19 pandemic. Help focus more on development. Support greater involvement of women and youth in shaping a new paradigm. And finally, enhance transparency, credibility, representation and effectiveness of the Council, thereby promoting its institutional reform.
The brochure enlists India's priorities, which include new opportunities for progress, approach to international terrorism, reforming the multilateral system, a comprehensive approach to international peace and security, and promoting technology with a human touch as a driver of solutions. The minister outlined that India has always advocated global development that prioritizes poverty alleviation and combating climate change for a bright future for the entire world. Dr. Jaishankar reinforced that India's approach will be guided by 5 S's: Samvad, Sahyog, Shanti and Samriddhi, which mean respect, dialogue, cooperation, peace and prosperity, as spelt out by Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
I am releasing a brief document that sets out our approach to our candidature. It reflects, in Prime Minister's words, our 5S approach to the world: Samman, respect; Samvad, dialogue; Sahyog, cooperation; Shanti, peace, to create conditions for universal Samriddhi, prosperity. Through this approach, we seek to move towards a new orientation for a reformed multilateral system, also known as norms.
Many countries have expressed their support at India's candidature at UNSC. Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison also expressed support for India's candidature during the virtual bilateral summit he held with PM Modi on Thursday. Significantly, the Ministry of External Affairs has stated that India's candidature as the sole supported member of the Asia-Pacific Group is very likely to succeed. If elected, it will be India's 8th tenure at the global platform, and it will begin from January 2021. Newsnight Desk, DD India.